Hey everybody, Manga Chris here, and welcome to the first video of the new year. This is the November and December 2023 Manga Haul. It's a little late, I know, but I wanted to put out that video game video first. So here's the Manga Haul of November and December. A little late, sorry, but I got some pretty interesting stuff this month. Not all manga related, but a lot of very cool things. Very cool things. So I look forward to showing them off to you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the not necessarily manga related stuff. So let's get into it. So a little bit of a preface for this first thing. As of late, I sort of gotten into looking at emulators and trying to get into or try to learn how to use video game emulators. Like right now on my PC, I have a PS2 emulator. I've got some of my favorite games on the collection, so I can play them. And a bit of they look a bit prettier, and it's just it's fun to play them on my PC. And not necessarily have to deal with all of the cables and all that stuff. I can just click on it. And I also got a GameCube emulator installed on my PC today, but I haven't gotten anything for that yet. But sort of kind of that, but also not quite that. I picked up a modded Nintendo 3DS XL. It's the big one. And modded is the key phrase here because the 3DS shop closed down recently, so I couldn't get a lot of digital games anyways. So I found actually a buddy of mine who mods 3DSs. He also mods video game consoles just in general, and he's into the modding community. And I bought one of the modded 3DSs that he had. I got red because it looked the best, I think. And it has a bunch of games on it, yeah, it's just fun. It's and it's a way to preserve the games, I think, because there's no other way to play a lot of 3DS or DS games and stuff like that. And I've never had one of these. I grew up never having any sort of handheld. My sister had a Game Boy Advance for all of 2 months, and then we don't know where it went. So, but yeah, this is the first sort of handheld, and it's just got a bunch of 3DS, DS, Game Boy Advanced, just a bunch of games. Pretty much all the mainline games that you could get on here through like digital consoles or digital games itself are pretty much on here. And it's very cool, and it's very nice to have in the collection and just play casually. Like I was getting into it, I started a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. I've never played any of the earlier Pokemon games, and it was fun. But yeah, I'm very glad to have this in the collection. There's a lot of games on here that I've never played that I've wanted to play, and now I can. So I'm very glad to have this in collection. Next up, we've got something that actually came in our my Secret Santa video, and that is this little Gundam guy, courtesy of Elite Collector. And I showed off what it looked like in the box in the video, or at least the box in the video, and this is him all put together. This little cool little chibi Gundam guy. A lot of stickers on this one. The stickers were honestly the hardest part. Putting it together was fine because there's not a lot of pieces, but the stickers were the hardest part. Like all that stuff on the back and all those little squares, those are all individual stickers. And it was kind of a bitch to put those on there, but it was fun nonetheless. So yeah, this little chibi Gundam guy. And the last figure I picked up over these last few months is one of the ones that I've had pre-ordered probably the longest, if not the longest. And that is this little Yotsuba Nendoroid. This is her winter outfit variant, and the hat and the scarf. Comes with a little her little teddy bear, which has his own stand, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the pose I picked out for her. And yeah, it's just I'm very excited to have in this collection. Her hat comes off. You can see her green hair, if it'll come off. Come on. There we go. There's a bit of a vacuum. But yeah, there's green hair all over the place. And then you just put her hat right back on. And I just have her sitting next to my actual stack of the Yotsuba manga. And I am very glad to have this in the collection. I love it. It's adorable. It's awesome. It's fantastic. And I'm very excited to have it and be showed off to you guys. So yeah, that is the Yotsuba and Nendoroid, the winter variant. It also came with a couple like hand props and stuff that I can probably put on some other ones if I get more Nendoroids, but I decided just to go with what came in the box. So yeah, little Yotsuba and Nendoroid. And the last non-manga related thing I picked up came recommended from 28th Prototype, and that is Legends and Lattes. This is a regular novel, and it is essentially a slice of life fantasy novel. Essentially, after the adventure's over, what happens to our main orc character here, and she decides to open up a coffee shop. I mean, why the hell not? And it's very, very nice. It's very, very chill, and I'm having a blast reading through it. I am a terribly slow reader, so I haven't gotten very far, but I'm very, very much enjoying this book, and I look forward to checking out the sequel, which on the back says coming soon, but as of recording, it's come out already. It's out. It's called Bookshops and Bone Dust. So I'm very, very excited to read this and the next one because I really, really like this. So I'm definitely going to get the second one. So yeah, Legends and Lattes. And I'll get into the manga stuff now. Okay, I lied. One more book, but it's a light novel, so it's almost manga. And that is Vampire Hunter D Vampire Hunter D Omnibus Book 4. And, from the cover, it's like, oh, cool cover. Turn it on its side. It's almost as thick as it is wide. And it's insane how thick this book is. I'm honestly afraid to read this when I get to this one. Just because I'm afraid if I look at it wrong, I'm just going to crack the spine. This is how big it is. Like, the biggest book I've read before this, I think, would be probably, God, I can't remember. I don't think I've physically read a book this long. This is a 2.5 inch wide spine. It's insane. Maybe 3 inch wide spine. It's thick. It's one of the I'm afraid to like actually open it to a readable, open it beside like doing this and trying to read it like that. But yeah, I'm terrified of reading this, but I'm also really glad I have this collection. So that means when I get to this, I'll have let's see, what volumes does this cover? I believe 10, 11, and 12. So yeah, that's, I think, almost half, if not half, of the Vampire Hunter D novels. There's a lot of Vampire Hunter D out there, but I'm very, very glad to have Omnibus 4 in the collection. This was a Christmas gift, by the way. But yeah, very, very glad to have this in the collection. Okay, finally getting into the more manga stuff. First off, we have Scribbles Volume 2. This is essentially kind of an art book, kind of a sketchbook from Kaoru Mori. I can't pronounce her name, but this is the same mangaka as Bride Story and Emma. I love her art style so much, and I have volume 1 of this already, and it's just so cool flipping through this. I love her art style, and it's just so good. And Yen Press is seriously knocking it out of the park with these hardcovers, because this is premium. This is premium stuff here. It's so good, so high quality. I really, really recommend people either pick up the Scribbles books, or at least pick up Emma, or Emma might be a little hard to find, although it did get a reprint recently, so it might be a little bit easier to find Emma. I have a full set already because of the reprint. But also Bride Story, that's one I need to check out. I have the first, I think 3 volumes of Bride Story. I need to read that. But it's, oh man, this is so cool. Yen Press has seriously been knocking it out of the park. I'll just show you some of the art in here. And what's really cool is it's printed on like normal book paper, so that the sketches look like they're actually sketched in here. It's not, like a scan. It looks like someone, flipped through this and, sketched in it and stuff. There are a couple where it's like obviously, line art, and, it looks more like a scan, but like this just looks like sketches, and it's very, very, very cool. And I'm excited just to have this very awesome, cool thing in the collection. So yeah, Scribbles Volume 2. And our last hardcover is Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin Volume 4. This is thick boy here. This book's like 1.5 pounds. It's insane. But this is Volume 4, of course. This one is a very slow pickup for me. Because it takes me a while to read these. Like I'm still on Volume 3. But they're also really, really expensive. Like these are $30 a piece, and there's 12 volumes in the series. That's a very big investment. So I'm like picking these up when I can get them as gifts. So this was a Christmas gift. I asked for this specifically, and someone got it, which I'm very, very thankful for. But yeah, these are very expensive, but they're very high quality. Vertical is knocking out of the park they knocked it out of the park with these because it's completed. But I really hope Vertical does more hardcovers, because this is really, really high quality. They're printed on like the glossy sheets, so they won't, you know, fade or yellow for a very, 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 very long time. And it's super cool. It's super cool. Yeah, like here's a full color page that's in it, and it's just so good. It's so good. Yeah. Mobile Suit Gundam Volume 4, The Origin Volume 4. So yeah, very, very nice. Alrighty, continuing, we have the other stuff that came in the Secret Santa package. We have the first 3 volumes of Konosuba. So here is Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3 here of Konosuba. Now this series is one of actually the first anime that I started watching when I got back into watching anime. I watched quite a bit when I was, in 6th, 7th grade, and I sort of fell off until I was in the dorms actually in college for about 6 months till COVID happened and everyone had to go home. But in the dorms, it was essentially, okay, wake up, go to class, do my homework, and by the time it's night, I'm either going to the cafeteria to eat or I'm in my room watching Netflix. And I was like, okay, what do I want to watch? So I got I think at the time it was free Funimation subscription, and I just binge watched Konosuba and the first season because I think that was all that was on there yet. So yeah, that was like one of the first anime that I watched when I was getting back into anime. The actual first was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. No, Full Metal Alchemist and then Brotherhood. I watched the first and then the second series. But yeah, tangent. But thank you again very, very much to Elite Collector for sending these over in the Secret Santa gift box that he sent over, and I look forward to checking this out because I don't think I ever finished watching season 2 of the anime, and it's been a while since I've seen the anime just in general. So this is going to be a very fun ride reading through this. So I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Continuing on, we have Insomniac's After School Volume 4. This is a series I very, very much enjoy. So I'm glad to have the 4th volume. I essentially bought all these with, most of these with gift cards from Christmas. So that's why this video is coming out a little bit later, because I got these books a little bit later. But Insomniac's After School Volume 4. I'm glad people are watching the anime and enjoying it, because I really, really, really enjoy this series. So yeah, Insomniac's After School Volume 4. I'm looking forward to digging into this one. And also, we've got City Volume 3. This is from the same creator as Nichijou. I believe this is the series he made after, I'm pretty sure. And then, actually, speaking of Nichijou, Volume 11 of Nichijou came out, so I might actually have to re-buy what I had of Nichijou before I did a giveaway for it. But that's for a later date. That's for future me to worry about. But this is City Volume 3. This is just another weird, wacky, funny series to read through, and this is Volume 3 here. I think there's 12 or 13 volumes of City, but yeah, looking forward to having a fun gaff reading through this one. So yeah, City Volume 3. And continuing, we've got Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers Volume 7 here. This is Volume 7. One of my favorite rom-com series out right now, and this looks like a very important volume, judging from the cover. It's just a fun rom-com. It's cute. I love the art style. The art style is really good, and it's just a nice read. It's just a nice read. That's about it. Yeah, Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers, Volume 7. And actually, the final volume of the series, we have Futari Escape Volume 4. This is a very, very short, like, gag manga slash, I don't want to say rom-com, but it's like, comedic. I'm just gonna say rom-com, just the way that's the vibe I get from it, even if it technically maybe isn't. But Futari Escape Volume 4, very, very cute, very, very short series, evidently, because it's only 4 volumes. But I'm very much looking forward to completing this. This is probably going to be the first of these that I'm going to talk about that I actually read, just to knock out the series, make a little bit of room on the shelf before I put these in my box in my closet for all my completed series. But yeah, Futari Escape Volume 4, I'm very, very much looking forward to reading this. And we have a continuation of a series that I actually, when it came out, I was like, maybe, maybe not. That is Blade of the Moon Princess Volume 2. I actually really enjoyed the first volume. This is from the same author as Spy X Family and what's the other one? Oh, it's right here. Tista, that's what it is. I have a lot of the shorter series on a cart in my closet right here. But yeah, same creator as Spy X Family and Tista. This is Blade of the Moon Princess. I can't tell if this is a new series or one that they had made that is now getting published. I haven't really looked into that whatsoever. But Blade of the Moon Princess, it's a very, very cool setting. It's kind of like futuristic, but also historical. Kind of like it kind of reminds me of like a PS2 game. Or it just sort of has that vibe of maybe that, and also kind of like Samurai Champloo, where it's like, it's in the, I believe, Edo period, but it has that sort of the vibe I get when I'm reading it is it's futuristic. Well, I mean, this is, this character comes from the moon, hence the Moon Princess. But yeah, very, 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 very fun series. I'm looking forward to reading this one. And yeah, Blade of the Moon Princess Volume 2. I recommend people check this series out if they haven't. If they were like giving it like maybe maybe not, I recommend people check it out. It's actually quite fun. And some more continuations, all in the same series, however. We have Wave Listen to Me Volume 8. Wave Listen to Me Volume 9. There we go, a better view of it. And Wave Listen to Me Volume 10. This is the latest volume, so I'm up to date now. And I'm actually fairly behind in the series. The reason I picked these up is 8 and 9 came back in stock after being very, 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 very hard to find and out of stock and overpriced by resellers for quite a while. Those came back in stock, and around the same time, it was like, I think when I ordered 8 and 9, Volume 10 was going to be out in like another 2 weeks, so I just ordered Volume 10 at the same time. So that's the reason I picked these up. And so I'm up to date with Wave, even though I am behind in reading it. So yeah, and this is another series I really, really enjoy. Kind of a niche topic, being radio and radio personalities. And it's a very fun read. It's a slice of life from an author that you think could never create a slice of life to save his life. That being the same creator as Blade of the Immortal and Diovergilder. So a very, very dark, weird, intense series, and it comes out with a very, very nice, very, very cool slice of life series about radio. So yeah, Wave Listen to Me. I recommend people check this series out. It's very, very good. And to round out the video, I figured I would share some new series, because it's been a while since I picked up a Volume 1. Quite a while, in fact. Besides, getting Konosuba there. But first off, we've got Laughing Under the Clouds, Volume 1, as the Tokyo Pop manga. 6-volume series, so it's nice and short. That's part of the reason I picked it up. But I picked it up off of a recommendation from one of my friends on Instagram. And the art looks very, very good. It's historical. It looks to be a fun, action-packed ride. And it's only 6 volumes, so it's nice and short. And Tokyo Pop is actually doing a pretty good job on these covers. This cover is fantastic looking. So yeah, that is Laughing Under the Clouds, Volume 1. And then to round out the video, the book that came out a couple weeks ago that everyone and their mom bought, that is Origin, Volume 1 from Bochi. Same creator as Dr. Stone. I have a few volumes of Dr. Stone. But this is the one that sort of everyone's been wanting to get published in English. And Udon finally, or is it Udon or is it Vertical? Let me look in the back here. It is Vertical. Sorry, Udon. Also, sorry, Vertical. But it is a Vertical published. We got Origin Volume 1. Cyberpunk kind of looks like. I haven't flipped through it, but it looks like it's cyberpunky, gory. Kind of reminds me of, at least art style wise, of the newest run of the Ghost in the Shell manga, Human Growth Algorithm, I believe is what it's called, or the Human Algorithm, or something like that. It reminds me of that latest series, which Volume 4 of that should be coming out fairly soon, I think. So I'll have to keep my eye out on that. But we've got Origin Volume 1. Very, very much looking forward to checking this one out and getting back into the cyberpunk mood. Yeah. So that is Origin Volume 1. So yeah, guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Quite a few very, very cool things this month that I picked up. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Don't forget to look at watch some of the older videos. But yeah, that's everything I have for you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the holiday break, even though probably by the time this video comes out, everyone that is on break will probably be back doing their thing. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed your holiday season, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!